Greetings. Look at my mind. I just put my mic on. Uh, oh, the video sound was not there. So here I am, not feeling well and won't be able to talk properly. Can you please, it's very urgent, help Lubna? She needs help financially urgent. And so please, if you can, reach out financially to help her. And I'm a little shocked here. Sorry, more shocked than ever. There are some things. And recently, so Abdullah Samir on his Mr. and Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim channel, I found out that on his channel post, from his post that their post that apostate Aladdin that I haven't been following and haven't subscribed to has said posted something about collaborating, whether we should collaborate with Christians or not, or we're just indifferent to that. The ex-Muslims collaborate. Oh, I can't even say it properly. Sorry, so I'm going to just show you no copyrights infringement intended here. Oh, sorry, what's this now? Okay, this one there. Oh, I'm just going to go to apostate. So this is what I found out that apostate Aladdin has posted. See where's his post? I'm not used to the post. Sorry. So I don't follow him or anything. I haven't subscribed to him. Uh, just this post. How do you feel about some ex-Muslim YouTubers collaborations with Christian apologists? Feel free to elaborate in the comments. Supportive, opposed, indifferent. Opposed. I voted opposed. So, okay, my comment was that do we have an option? Like, do ex-Muslims have an option to collaborate with the ex-Muslim, with the Christians? Or they're very biased, the Christians. And one of them came here and asked, so told me, asking me like, why are you talking about our religion, on the Bible? Huh? Why can't I? So the one thing led after another, the Lubna and Christian Prince thing, and the comments against me on Lubna's channel for Lubna. I think I was the only one who that agreed to Lubna that Christian Prince is wrong about Lubna. So one thing leading after another thing, then that's why I went to, and I don't have to explain myself. I can just go to the Bible and I can show you that I don't have to live Christianity either, like Abdullah, ex-Muslim, Abdullah Samira said, and he's been talking that David Wood has helped the Christians a lot. I mean the ex-Muslims, but Abdullah Samir, for the first video I saw of his, he took the initiative to leave Islam. That's a big thing, brave thing alone. He didn't mention David Wood or anything at that time, and when doing the Quran ads. So David Wood came in the picture later, after I found Abdullah Samir some 8, 9 years ago on YouTube. I don't know how many, 10 years ago. So maybe 10 years ago. I'm not sure. So this saying that why should I talk against Christianity when I haven't lived with Christianity? Or so I may have gotten this. It's very mild and everything, Abdullah Samir. So now we go to the Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Ex-Muslim channel. Christians rule, I guess. And I've said sorry. I don't agree to this at all. The Christians on this video of his. Where is it? Oh, oh, it's a post. Post again. Oh, but it is also with video. Some people are uncomfortable with ex-Muslims. Yes, they have proof and reason to be good reasons collaborating with Christians. What's happened to Abdullah Samir? We get it. We get it. But, okay. But here's why we're proud to work with them and why it's helped more people walk away from Islam than most realize. We're much grateful to you, Christians. So, so grateful. So many Muslims. Without them, what would we do, these Christians? Ex-Muslims, what would they do? Oh, I think Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim is very fond of David Wood and all that. So, recent answers. Uh, so, but in this, I mean, I'm also a member now back. So, but what is like, measly 10 dirhams or what? Like that. So the thing is that no, we cannot collaborate with these Christians, even though they're helping themselves, and they've broken the Muslims to then take them. And Abdullah, after apostate Aladdin was showing David Wood's jokes against atheism and all this, and taunting, he felt a secular spirit also shared that and said that David Wood was doing the wrong thing on that. Just, I don't agree to David Wood everything David Wood does, but grateful he's helped, and but I still feel there's this bias and bigotry in in Christians the YouTuber Christians, and a bullying way, and they're making it they're making fun of Muslims and calling them names and all this. And then Sam Shaman, and come on, Adam Seeker. My experience was terrible with these Christians also collaborating, and they've made their group. Now I was checking Adam Seeker for some reason. I really didn't want to see his face, but he doesn't show his face, and I didn't even want to see it. Anyways, I was checking something, and I found Hatun Touch with Adam Seeker. It's like, you can abuse and raise your voice against a woman who is not even your opponent at that time, later on, and before also, like Sam Shaman, and when Adam Seeker were doing on Mosaic and Mohammedan law, and I just pointed out a mistake and the things Sam Shaman has said against me over there. She's a troll. She changes. I know her. She changes her IDs, her name, and all this. She's a liar. Calling out on me in the comment section. I just said that no, this you're wrong about this part, a point, just like a reason, but it's not just like a reasoned answers was later on. So anyways, on something, we can't criticize their religion. They put us on, oh, you're doing taqiyya. They can't even trust us, ex-Muslims at times. So how can we trust these Christians? Right? On Lubna's channel, a Christian, a foreign name, and that person has been following Lubna, subscribed to Lubna for 12 years or so, I think. I checked their channel. Told me that I'm in Takia. So this is what Takia people say, just because I was defending Lubna against Christian Prince. And another one came and said something. So there were two people commenting just because I said, Lubna, you're right, Christian Prince. Just take him as a joker or something. he's you're not a hypocrite, and before that, I mean, I can't. I have my reasons not to trust Pakistani ex-Muslims, and no ex-Muslim here. Sorry, I can't trust the ex-Muslims on YouTube, but I trusted a little bit. I could, but just when Abdullah Samir went against the Indians because of that beef thing that Haris Sultan had shared, beef lynching with persecuting the Muslims on that or taking lives or threatening them. So the Indians are wrong on this and all, and Haris Sultan is right. So Abdullah Samir backed Haris Sultan on that against the Indian beef thing against Muslims in India. So I was like angry at that, upset. A lot of things the Muslims are, but of course we're supposed to call out, as Haris Sultan said, right? It is incumbent on us save the believers. No, no, you said like for humanity to raise our voices and of course call out against human rights violations. So this, so please, Lubna, first and foremost, I should have done this instead. Look, where even on my thing, I start to talk as I'm on Facebook because I really can't talk much. I don't know how well, how much I'll be able to talk. I just can't see a woman like this crying, and so my heart melts. And sometimes, I've had to also harden my heart. Thanks to apostate Layla. I hope no Christian gets her. Apostate Layla, don't go for any a Christian or ex-Christian or anything like this. Candid with Lubna, bullied into silence. So now, oh, so she's there's a post. Which one is it? Or no. I think it's this one. Let me check. Urgent financial help. Hi all. Urgent help. Please share and help if you can, right? If you can. So it's a race against time for me. She's still having threats. I mean, she's still getting threats. It's a race against time for me, and my family are extremists. Family. And my family are extremists and are spreading fake news about me, putting me at further risk. Sorry, I didn't read this. I didn't have the heart. I just read earlier on before this live stream. Urgent help. And then I read this under so financial help. What else did I read? I cannot. I'm not feeling. I can't explain how I'm feeling right now. Lubna's family is extremists, maybe relatives or something. Okay, are spreading fake news about me, putting me at further risk or heartbroken. She's heartbroken. Oh God, I cannot share further details. So I was thinking of telling her where to come, and but I thought then I don't want to be like forceful or so if it's convenient for her and how she's feeling and how I'm feeling. So my heart kind of weakened, and I couldn't tell her, um, come to this place, this country, Lebanon. And then, sometimes when I'm not well, maybe she can now, or maybe she can't if it's convenient for her. It's very safe. So I said it on this post that I think she should come to UAE. Although the heat during the summer, I don't know what she's going to do. Maybe go somewhere else, and if it's convenient for her, and she's got two little kids. Oh God, I can't even get up. So very, very painful to get up. So I can't explain. I can't help her financially. humanity, please help if you can. Thanks all for your continued support. I don't know what she must be going through. Family spreading fake news and they're still threatening her. It's so terrible. After, oh, I read this life threatened by extremists. Scan to donate to Lubna's fund raises. I can't see a woman or a sister crying, like in trouble and all this. Sorry, I can't explain my condition. So I can't even join her. Just 10 dirhams, what would they do? And, it's difficult to even call for food or anything, order food. I'm really hungry. And I can't even get up much to eat a little bit what's left over. The chicken I made, I know it's not a good, but you don't know what I'm going through inside. Uh, so maybe you'd say I'm crying for myself. I've had enough. I want to see a safe world. I didn't want to save the world. I just want to, if people could come together. That's why I made this Facebook page. Also free for free thinkers and save the world and peace. Group on peace and something special from God, peace for the world. So I didn't mean to save the world, only me, but that we get together, anyone who can inspire each other, and if you can please afford, please contribute to Lubna as much as you can, please, and generously, please. She stopped it, and still her life is being threatened. At, we need to reach out, right? Need to reach out. Sorry, I'll just have some. I'll be having tea. I managed to get up for another mug of tea. I was on Facebook on my case. Like now, I've started to again a lot every second, like say something every other moment. So recently, I didn't know my religion was like this. I didn't think my religion. So I flipped against the Indians. There were those Muslims were on this channel. I need to talk. I can't see this. Uh, it's better. I can't, sorry, since I got separated from my teacher, I adored her. I couldn't help others. So I couldn't stand people, places, and things. And I couldn't stand life. And so seeing the beggars on the streets in Karachi, it was very difficult for me. I was in my deep depression, sadness, and feeling guilty. I can't help anyone. Just thinking, what is this? I was just my energy. No, no, my at that time I could. I wasn't this. I didn't have chronic. I started when I started to have chronic fatigue. than later. But you see, in my depression, then I could see that I couldn't go to the hospital. And if not going to the hospital, if someone was not well, uh, I couldn't. It was, and being restless, not even going to the hospital, and you cannot imagine the restlessness I had. It was like a fish out of water. But I could keep myself steady, go to school. I managed to do O levels and all this, right? But I couldn't reach out to people. I didn't have that much strength. So it's better, like when I talk about my feelings and all this, my case, uh, I can just, this my, I can talk about this, but I can't see other people. I can't even hear. It's just my restlessness, my madness increases, and agony. And so I watched these videos, and I, the one now recently, like my garbage is over. I can't, there's no one to help me. And so just, although I have my brothers and all here, and my sister, but like I don't want to trouble anyone for this garbage. Please come in. So I've told my brother, but we don't know what to do. I've told my father also that there are times I can't get up and can't do anything. So we don't know what to do. Like I'm sure my. Uh, so please. And another thing is that again, these people coming here, coming no, not on my live stream. I was on Pakistan, India, and Sanjay Dutt had posted for for the Indian Army um, during this time, India Pakistan, and it's not a war between India Pakistan. It's a war of India, against the Pakistani terrorists, Pakistani Muslim terrorists. So there's okay. So let's see. But even this right now, my religion, I mean, I didn't know that you can harass and harass and harass the woman and call her a hag, old hag, and insult her through and through. Maybe even potential. These were potential rapists. Like if anyways, if Imam Tawhidi is right, that Pakistani Muslims have like these, making themselves Maulvis and officially clergies, religious scholars, and all that. Imam Tawhidi was saying they don't have the right. The only Muslim leader right now are the Saudis, MBS from there, Saudi Arabia, and UAE president. He's the Muslims leader. So follow them and do, I mean, just this Muslim Brotherhood against this. This is shouldn't follow their enemies of the moderate Sunni Muslims or just Sunni Muslims. They're extremists and they're enemies of their own Muslims. Don't follow them. And these independent clergies and religious scholars in Pakistan, the UAE, Imam Tawhidi was follow the president of the UAE. So, like I said, let my president decide whether he wants to execute me or, Muslims coming here saying things to me. और सताना इतना तंग करना इतना पहले सिस्टर कहना कि तुम अपनी माँ को फिर अच्छा पहले अच्छा तो I was everyone is like saying something or the other against we have the right so I was commenting they're not to anyone towards this Pakistani army and Muslims because this is the origin terrorism comes from this also Islam, and I've seen it in the Quran ayats, for God's sakes, right? And I've worked it out. So if so, then I was like a long time ago. I was like, I was thinking, कि इस पे, like being a ex-Muslim and doing this, then I will not take help from. Of course, I can't take help from my UAE, right? Or any. So I put myself in so much risk, and of course I have to fight myself. Like अगर मुझे इधर आके तंग करेंगे और किसी चैनल पे, तो वो लोग पाकिस्तानी बोलते हैं इंडिया रेस्ट इन पीस, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि ये क्या, आई सेड पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम टेररिस्ट रेस्ट इन पीस, राइट? तो मुझे ये तंग करने लगे, इतना तंग करने लगे, और इज्जत विज्जत पे, या फ्लर्टिंग, और इतना चीप, इतना वल्गर कि मुझे कहना पड़ा कॉल योर मदर। तो फिर उनकी माँ को मुझे, तो मुझे वो पेन स्केचेस समथिंग कह रहा था, ही वाज सेइंग कि you have said on my mother, अरे you started it first. I wasn't even talking to you. Arbo came. Arbo started first to talk, come here, converse with me on the live chat, in the live chat box. So this live chat, Arbo, go to sleep. And what is this humiliating me like I'm a kid? I'm your brother. And then they started to flirt, about me, wanting to flirt with me and say, Arbo, when you're done, or, I think she loves me. And then, you think you are ऐसी ऐसी बातें, क्या बेशरम बेगैरत. So I went on and on. It was a Sunday, I think. I didn't even know what day it was, Saturday night, Sunday, till morning, early, maybe 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Their Ben said, I'm going, and I didn't even answer him. I was like, let's see how far can they go in this, and how long? These people, these psychos, they have the stamina, and it's like, like you can again and again and again and again. What is this? At least accept that those Pakistanis, they said they were Pakistanis and they were terrorists, 27. उनको ये तो कहो कि हाँ, this is condemnable, this brutal killing, this is outrageous. और तुम ये क्यों बात कर रही हो, इस्लाम पे क्यों आ रही हो, ये क्यों आ रही हो? देखो, तो यू नो मैं देख रही थी कि अगर मैं इस्लाम पे आ रही हूँ तो एक तरीका होता है ऐसे, फिर फ्लर्ट कर, वल्गर, चीप. एक औरत इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है तुम्हारे, तुम उनको उसको तो कह रहे हो, you're telling her not to talk like that, but how you started talking against, if you say anything against Prophet Muhammad, I will strip you naked. It's like that with these Muslims, some of them, but not in the UAE. You strip me naked here. You come in the UAE, right? फिर मैं तुम्हें दिखाऊंगी, आई विल शो यू. अपनी माँ को भी लाना यूएई में. Because you see, UAE had this thing that if you are a kid, then your name goes with, they couldn't separate children's name until we become eligible. At what age it was, teenage, what age? Then mine and my brother's names were in my mother's passport. We didn't have different passports, separate passports, my brother and I, when we were children. So when my mother traveled, when I couldn't travel without my mother, my brother, younger brother, couldn't travel without my mother. So this, and until I reached high school, I was like, now, Daddy, Can you please separate? Because, for those hockey matches and football matches, I could have made it in the football match. Um, Team if I didn't have enlarged liver. My coach told me, and then they were going to Lahore or Islamabad or Murray or somewhere. So, but the hockey matches were in, so I could join practices and then know that we were not going anywhere. I couldn't even leave Karachi to go to another city in Pakistan because my uh, passport was my mother's name, and my mother had to come with me over there if we went to Islamabad for the matches. Karachi American School, Islamabad ISI, and Murray American International School, and Lahore American School. But for so now I'm going to I've forgotten. Like, so coming back to, I've forgotten my point on this. What was I saying? What was the point in saying that? Now I've gone back to Surah Nur ayat. It's tripping. Yeah, so the mother, you see, in the UAE, um, or something has to happen. Like something has to, someone has to. So I took the responsibility and I said, okay, I'm going to teach them a lesson. And of course, in this health, if tonight, if I die, bleed to death inside, bleeding, delete my energy, depleting, it's okay. If I have a headache and I was getting a slight, watching the screen and ये कितना humiliate करेंगे कितना क्या कर here Arbo was saying you are my sister and we have the same mother and all this, but you are with encouraging with Ben, and then Melin, I will take her and all this in English. What? Without my, like a sex slave, you're going to take me or what? Oh, she's talking to me. That's why she loves me more. She's giving me attention. Or I said, the kid, toying with lives. फिर मैंने कहा, okay, then I flipped afterwards. I'm like, you're not, I tested them, figured. Then they went away. I said, no, no, you are, my religion cannot. I came back to my religion. Like, my religion cannot be like this. My religion cannot be that you harassed infidel women, girls. My father was that, I don't know if on mutta, you could have a mutta, but she has to be a Muslim, right? Or a Christian, Ahle Kitab, right? You could have mutta, but you need to ask her. Now, ex-Muslims, I don't know how much, can you harass them if they talk against your religion and Prophet Muhammad? But I'm showing from here how terrible this Prophet was. From the Quran ayats and all, I haven't even reached much in detail the Sunni hadiths, right? Or his life story. So, and from my side, Shia side, I was showing in Hayatul Qulub, the book my father had brought for me in English translation, volume 1 or volume 2, or both, in one book. So there's some ridiculous things like his Dada, his great Dada, yeah, his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib. But what was this? So I had to call my aunt and say, what is this? And you know, in the in the hadiths and all this interpolation. So I was saying, like, Prophet Muhammad, I never heard this. Prophet Muhammad, like three things: women, perfume, and the third one, even Allama Majlisi had written. So my aunt was saying, no, no, that's like because our Shias were subject against by these enemies of Islam who claimed to be Muslims, hypocrites. So they had to write something like against Prophet Muhammad. Then I looked into the ayats and saw, what is this? Surah 33, ayat 52. It shocked the living daylights out of me. You, even if What does Allah mean by telling him, even if their beauty were to please you? Please, be, beauty, even if their beauty were to stun you, like that. So, anyways, something I appreciate Christian's work, Christian Prince on the, but some I don't like everything they say and do. Like it's just Hujur Hanna, about Hujur Hanna, not even from Rob Christian, but from Sachwala Sahib. I heard the meaning was very bad. So that's in Surah 4, ayat 24. Hujur Hanna. Sachwala was saying that, on his live stream, that don't ask me, like on someone was there on the panel, the screen, what do you call it, the studio, no, on the screen joined, and he was saying, don't ask me what this word is. This word is very bad. This is not bridal, dear. And then I was looking at Fifi. What is this word? Anyways, so I have to do my research, Lester. I don't want to get carried away like Rob Christian and all. And of course, my Shia Islam, so I have to concentrate. Like if you see, I have to see the Sunnis, and somewhere I can get them both to see this, what is both of them, Shia and Sunni. So I don't concentrate much on what the Sunni side, the Muslim or Islamic sources heavily. So this, and also I can't. So, and another reason is that I think I've read enough with the Quran ayats and a little bit history and the Jews and against the Jews and this things like this and fasting. I had to do that forcefully because Taimur was telling me that Taimur was actually with the Sunnis on this surah. Uh, that on women, I think the Shias would say that when they have their monthly, you're supposed to stay away from them, like not the way that you can be uh, touching and all this. That's what I thought. Now, many things, there are things that I have been, they've been kept hidden from me by the Shias, and I have been lied to, or my father didn't know, or we didn't really properly know our religion. Then, like death penalty for apostates and all this. So yeah, this. So I try to do my best, and it's very hard, like to read these hadiths. And when Christian Prince is reading out these hadiths, I crack up, like I really start laughing or something like that. And then, like, oh my God. And then I really admire some of but I also get very uptight with some Muslims who, like, I got very angry and uptight with this Shia Muslim the way he was talking to Christian friends and going on and on. So, yeah. And then my blood boils with some Muslims, questioning Christian friends. I'm saying Christian friends also, sometimes but who can help this genius, right? Anyways, so there's, sometimes I can't say things politically right. Please understand my condition is like this. So, uh, I can't get up, and I don't mean to be a keyboard warrior. I have to, at the same time, keep myself safe. Like, so this hadith, like again and again, I have to see my health. Like my things are pulled up. There's a tug of war going on inside of me. I don't know what demon, what seeds, what demonic things they put. Like my neck seems like it's pulled, or it's like really tightened. Um, I've had it. So, and now age also. So, but my God, so I went for then later on with that pen thing, and then he said, I'm going. I was like, no, no, my religion. I thought Shia religion, you don't. No, no, when you pass by something um, indecent, I thought. Not indecent talk. Oh, so I got this also wrong. Surah, ayat, that when you pass by something indecent, I thought, like, women not Islam, like indecently dressed also, or but now I don't see any Indian, whatever they are, even in bikinis. But anyways, at that time, like you pass by and you pass by with dignity, saying peace. But in the Sunni Hadith, I was shocked. Only David Wood can read out in Christian Prince and all, Rob Christian. So they have helped in this, that reading out these hadiths again. I can only share and not read out every time. Once in a blue moon, yes, when I'm in my this thing, right, going on, and then it follows, it takes me there and here to hadith. So showing the Shias that look, take this Sunni hadith. Okay, so Tamur is like he's a Shia, and he said, oh, on that also, let me complete the ayat. You're not supposed to go near the women when they are in the monthly, or even baby children, women, females. No, right? Not supposed to touch them. I don't know. That's what I thought. And the Quran ayat was telling me, because there's a double, put it, why does Allah put it twice? Like, so I don't know what that ayat is. What was I now? So you see, in Shia Islam, I thought during fasting also, you're not supposed to touch or any kind of, foreplay or anything. Okay? This kind of thing. But Taimur was like talking like a Sunni. Anyway, so, but the ayat I looked at, you're not supposed to touch the woman at all. Go near her. Let alone. So then I was showing the hadiths of from the Sunni side, yes. That Aisha said it, and Hafsa. No, no, sorry. Salma's, that he used, and also during the monthly periods, he used to do this. So when women, sorry, it wasn't on fasting. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up. Sorry. So go into your wife's wife fasting night, and so there are different views in Muslims also, between Muslims, different sects, and all about that. Fasting ayat. Go into your wife's. See, some of the things are not that clear. Allah should have made it clear. When He knows that there are people in Surah 3 ayat 7 who would be, with the diseased heart, would be taking these allegorical ayats and making a big, the like what, fitna or something. What was it? Allah should be clear in His eyes, so that none of the Muslims get interpreted in different ways. This also, and when I and there are Muslims coming here saying you've misinterpreted and all this. This is shameless, like as if they're trying to, like, I was a Shia, for God's sakes. I don't lie. And okay, if you think I'm lying, and now even some Christian thinking, foreigner thinking that I'm in Taqiya. But see what I'm saying. So when, what was I searching? Which ayat was I searching for now? Let me, if it comes, let me try to remember, or it might come in the middle of my talk right now. It's just forgotten. So this, and another thing is, you see, in the Quran, it doesn't say, I have read this So it's got Khomeini's picture. So I thought, okay, this is written by Shia, not sure. Right wing is right. Sword of knowledge for nationalists. Or written by a Christian who has written this. So there's hardly an ayat which clearly says you can. Where's the ayat where you can say where you can where Muslims are allowed to harass, rape, and all this? Huh? Women, infidel women. Where's that ayat? Hmm. There's an ayat that tells the believing women to cover themselves so that they would not be molested. And the explanation of that was given by friendly ex-Muslim Abdullah Samir, and now his channel is Mr. and Mrs. Ex-Muslim. So Islam allows Muslims to lie for religion. And you see, I don't agree to this anymore. And why? So please reason with the reason, right? And so that got me thinking again that, again, this has happened that I've been molested. It felt like molestation online by these two pen. And then another person came and I said, thank you, Abdul Quddus. And I thought he was protecting me, like defending me, and he was with me. And then he's asked me which country I'm from. And then Rahman came, our full name I don't know, but they can change their names here, like I keep doing. So, but my first name is. I can put my grandfather's name. I can put my great grandfather's name or my father's name after my name, or my family name, right? Changing that. So there are many non-Muslims who are called taqiya, right? Dissimulation. Okay, I keep forgetting it's with a K, not a Q. Taqiya. Islam allows Muslims to lie for religion. Hmm. Shias? Asking like question mark. Shias? In Shia Islam also? Oh, like Abraham in the Quran lied? But can you lie so far that you can, to defend your religion? Uh, like bring lies in, like innovate? You're supposed to present your religion as it is, right? I don't know. How is it? So I haven't read the whole. And I keep hearing this, of course, but I can't put it in words. It is a binding principle. Even John, the Christian, was saying, and I can't articulate it. Like, I was shocked. Um, that's why maybe I wasn't getting the full picture of what he was trying to say. Sharia allows you to lie. Shia, your Sharia also allows you to lie, like the Sunni Sharia allows them to lie. You see, I respect the truth in all matters, right? Islam allows Muslims to lie for religion. It is the binding principle of Islam and is called al-taqiyya. Al-taqiyya. Muslims use this principle to lie uh, to the infidel unbelievers and tell that tell them that Islam is a religion of peace. But they know that Islam is not a religion of peace and how peace is earned. Well, I was told when all avenues, take Imam Hussein's example, when all avenues of peace are closed to you and there's no other way the enemy has given you but to fight them, then you fight them. It's what we believed in. So I don't know who has written this. Let me explain it fully. Okay. Is this in Shia now? I don't think so. Taqiyya is only under certain conditions, not lying for religion in debates and all this to win the debate. No, this I don't think I ever heard in Shia Islam. So, Sunni Islam, I heard from John that Sunnis can lie like this, like that in jihad, to save their religion. So I don't think it's in Shia Islam. Let me explain it fully. Like most religions, Islam is in general forbids lying. The Quran says, truly Allah guides not one who transgresses and lies. Surah 40 at 28. However, unlike other religions, unlike all other like Christianity, all other religions, within Islam there are certain provisions. Islam has just lost respect, but Shia Islam, I have to make sure about that. I don't think there. Okay, there is one ayat here, but however, unlike other religions within Islam, there are certain provisions under which lying is not simply tolerated but actually encouraged by Allah. Where? Quran ayat where? This point is proven by many incidences in the life of Muhammad. Now, the Shias might not take that life of Muhammad, the incidents where he lied. He often lied, and where he often lied, Shias would not take that. You see, instructed his followers to do the same. He rationalized that the prospect of success in missions to extend Islam's influence overrode Allah's initial prohibitions against lying. Ooh, Allah is prohibited to lie. A good example of sanctioned lying, see, it's from the account of Prophet Muhammad's life, or it's from the hadith that the Shias will not take. It's from the Islamic sources where the Shias are under the thing to take or not to take, not under compulsion, that is Sahih, so take it. And then we have Shias Imams to guide them on this. A good example of sanctioned lying is the account of the assassination of Qab ibn al-Ashraf. Okay, this Christian prince, all David Wood, as it's spoken, Jewish tribe, and all. Shias might not take this to take a life. Muhammad would lie. Okay, so Shias will not take this. Sira ibn Ishaq 368, and Tabari, and the book, oh, sorry, Sahih Bukhari, yeah, Hadith, book 52, Hadith number 270. Okay, but Sunnis, so for the Sunnis, yes. A similar example can be found in the story of killing Shaban ibn Khalid al-Hazli. Shias may not even take this. Where is it? It's not, so this is all. Now, Muhammad has said, you see here, main point, look. So, see, I have to give a proper position of the Shias. And then someone like Houston Mueller, a Christian, will come and say, you're doing taqiyya. Why are you defending? Why would you lie against Shia Islam? Why would you not give the right picture? That means you people don't want me. You people want me to lie against and exaggerate against Shia beliefs. Christians. If Abdullah Samir is listening, what about this, right? Giving the proper position of Shia belief. Houston Euler and Christians will come here and object to that. That I'm doing taqiyya, that I am the Shia and I suspect them to be, so I'm a liar against them. You called me a Shia, you lied. She was lying against me, Houston Euler saying on live chats. Huh? So Christians use this tactic. Of course, I'm not going to lie against my former religion, even Shia Islam, as it stands, the position, and not exaggerate. So Christians can do that, right? As they called me a Shia, that I'm doing taqiyya and I'm not a true ex-Muslim. The Christians can lie against my religion, Shia Islam, and show you, distort and twist and turn the truth around. And then one Christian comes here and tells me recently, asking me, why are you talking about Christianity when I said, why is Christian Prince? And he wouldn't give me an answer. He said, like, give me an answer. Uh, I haven't asked, I don't ask them why they're talking against Islam. What kind of arrogance is this? What kind of reason? There's no logic in this. There's no fairness in this. There's nothing. So very cunning, I found the Christians on YouTube. Very, very cunning, devilish. They can do taqiyya maybe, like, my God. So this. And they also proclaim to the non-Muslim world that Islam wants to have cordial relations with them. These are all lies. Who is writing this? So I can't take the Christian way. If the I can't believe because they wanted me to lie against Shia Islam and not give the proper position of Shia belief. Christians here, coming here. Okay. So, anyways, I can't believe them, right? So this, I think this blog is from a Christian, and they've given a Shia Khomeini, religious scholar of his time, and the president of Iran of his time. So, sorry, yeah, and what they've given this quote from Khomeini, Ruhollah Khomeini. When anyone studies a little or pays a little attention to the rules of Islamic government, Islamic politics, Islamic society, and Islamic economy, he will realize that Islam is a very political religion. Anyone who will say that religion is separate from politics is a fool. He does not know Islam or politics. Okay, so like politicians lie to gain votes and all this. But Islam is such a political entity that I don't think that you can lie, right? For political gains and all this. So Islamic political policy doesn't mean that you lie. Shia won't, Shias will believe in this, right? Shias believe in this. So I did share this article on my Facebook, and now when remembering what the Christians, anyways, what else is this? Sunnis, is this right? And then who can I trust? I can't even ask the Sunnis. So I have to be an expert in Sharia like John is and get those Sharia books and all and read. I don't want to waste my time on that. So, but look at this, right? This is from you cannot lie, the Quran ayat says, but in an instance, yes, there is an example in the Quran, Abraham lying to the idol worshippers. Um, he lied. But did he lie about his religion? He lied to them about their gods. Yes. And he took that way. But you can't lie about your religion. If you know that here the Islam is peace after war, then you must say that. That example of Abraham in the Quran, when he lies, he doesn't lie against his religion. He doesn't make it like you believe that your religion is your God can do tyranny and terrorism and punish. You're not supposed to hide those things and lie and tell the non-Muslims, the disbelievers, that it's such a great religion. Knowing actually you have to bring your religion on what true position it, like give it the true picture to others. Give give your religion's true picture. And this is all sunnah, and hadiths. Now, where himself for the final goal is to Allah. Now, whereas Allah said, lie to protect your religion, like lie against your religion, I don't see it. Mostly there are hadiths and Imam, no, sorry, not Imam, Prophet Muhammad sayings and all this you can check. So the first and foremost ayat in the Quran is that truly Allah guides not one who transgresses and lies. But this is general, right? Then he gives the Allah gives the example. Then we can go to Abraham and say, why did he lie to the polytheists, idol worshippers? Then he has transgressed. Then he's a liar. Allah is contradicting himself all the time. So I'd like to stick mostly to the Quran ayats. And anyways, this will not be helpful to the Shias or so forget it. The Shias, where does it say that you can molest and rape before even taking the lives of? No, it doesn't say that. It says death penalty. If, let's say, your daughter becomes a death penalty for the females in Shia Islam, for for the females who leave Islam, who leave Islam and Shia. What is the penalty for apostates? For the women, death penalty, but like the father or some, person, when they see her, first of all, she's not supposed to go out for 3 days, and they are supposed to, um, I hope in a polite, nice manner, tell her to come back to this religion, not in a stern and I don't think there's any like you're supposed to harass and hit her below the belt. That's supposed. Where's the Chia thingy? Okay, it's going to take time. This time, no Wikipedia. Where's the Shia? I wish I was punishment for adultery, fornication. Yeah, chat I can't go to. It's the problem. I am just lost when you say the punishment for a modern Muslim is death if you are an apostate, leaving Islam. So I think in Shia Islam also a death penalty after 3 days of keeping her in confinement and trying to convince her to become a Muslim, back to Islam. Uh, yeah, become a Shia Muslim. So this. Where does it say in Islam, in which religion, which sect, that you're supposed to um, molest her and harass her? Huh? Sunnis. Rape her. Where does it say in Islam? For females, there's no article written like we can go straight Shia writing. What is the penalty for a female apostate? Oof, so I have to go through this again. Where's the Shia? Shia. My eyes are tired, sorry, and doesn't Jafri fake a distinction is made between fitri or innate. Okay, children raised in a okay. Is always practiced punishment. Okay, great. Uh, there are differences of opinion among Islamic scholars about whether, when, and especially how apostasy in Islam should be punished. From the 11th century onwards, apostasy of Muslims from Islam was forbidden by Islamic law. Earlier, apostasy law was only applicable if a certain number of witnesses testified. Now, you see, I'm losing my strength and I can't even understand what I'm reading. I can't comprehend right now because all my strength I can't concentrate. Anyways, I'm reading it. I hope you understand. Witnesses testify, which for the most past was impossible. Apostasy was punishable by death and also by civil liabilities, such as seizure of property, children, annulment of marriage, loss of inheritance rights. Right? Oh, but you see, forget this Shia thing. Oh my God, how could I forget? I've just recently done this. Hello? So, Prophet Muhammad, no, no. You see, my past religion, who were these? And that night I forgot to tell them. And I couldn't show. See, this is why I come on screencasting and all this. No worldly punishment for leaving Islam. So, how come for the wives like Prophet? You see, Allah didn't tell Prophet Muhammad to cherify and ha- be my girlfriend and I will do this and usko itna satana. What do you call that all in English? How do you say it? Satana, तंग करना, उसको वो क्या बोलते हैं? छेड़ना, messing her up, like teasing, gentle. We're teasing her, we're teasing her. रम करो, teasing her. ये इस्लाम में तो बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए. किसने तुम लोगों को कहा है कि टीज करो लड़की को एक्स अपोस्टेट मुर्तद या मुलहद लड़की को टीज करो या औरत को टीज करो हाँ या एल्डरली लेडी को टीज करो उसको बेइज्जत करो उसको जलील करो किसने कहा है ये तुम लोगों को ये कुरान की आयत है Wives of the Prophet, if you seek the world and its embellishments, then come and I will make some provision for you and release you in an honorable way. ये जो भी सुन्नी मुसलमान भी कर रहा है उसको पनिशमेंट मिलनी चाहिए. मैं तो पाकिस्तान में कराची में कर रही थी. लेट मी स्टार्ट डोर टू डोर जो भी सताना वताना जो क्रैंक कॉल्स आ रहे हैं और हमें क्या क्या कह रहे हैं. I will take the law in my hand and I should go to the door knocking कि भाई तुम लोगों की माँ कौन सी है क्या है you know ये क्या नॉनसेंस है. माँ को अपील करो अपने बच्चे को. जैसे वो केस था ना पाकिस्तानी अभी मैंने उस प्रीवियस लाइव स्ट्रीम कितनी की है. So I said I told Ben to talk in Urdu but he couldn't and then after a little while he just said just gave one sentence in Urdu. Baki ka to he couldn't speak in Urdu at all. He was speaking in English. And then when I answered, I was saying something in Urdu. Ben Sketches was saying, where's she gone? ये कोई नॉन मुस्लिम्स तो नहीं है जो इस्लाम अभी अपॉर्चुनिटी लेके इस्लाम को बदनाम करें. और प्लीज सी there's no like वुमन को सताओ छेड़ो. छेड़ना क्या होता है? Dishonoring her or what? Disrespecting her, being rude with her, teasing her, tantalizing her. उसकी इज्जत. Flirting. ये इस्लाम में अलाउड नहीं है और नहीं होना चाहिए. टेकिंग द अगर हदीस में है तो बताओ कौन सी हदीस में है. प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद ने किस हदीस में. आई एम नॉट सेइंग टेक द लाइफ बट और हाउ टू किल. कौन सी हदीस में है कि जाके उनको रेप करो टीज करो टेंटलाइज करो लड़कियों को औरतों को इनफिडल्स को. हुँ? कौन सी हदीस में है कि which hadith of Prophet Muhammad apostates? He just said go and kill them whoever changes their religion Sunni side. And how there are some incidences given in the life of Prophet Muhammad, Sirah and Hadith. Not teasing and tantalizing or ये वो छेड़ना rape करो. अभी और सेक्स स्लेव तो मैं हुई नहीं हूँ जब तक मेरा यूएई का प्रेसिडेंट जो हाफिज जो लीडर है इस्लाम का, मुसलमानों का भी, सुन्नी मुसलमानों का, मुस्लिम ब्रदरहुड नहीं है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और ग्रुप, टेररिस्ट। यहाँ एमबी सॉरी क्राउन प्रिंस ऑफ सऊदी अरेबिया सुन्नीस के लिए, इमाम तौहीद didn't even mention the Egyptian university, Al Azhar University, religious scholar there. Pakistan ke liye, you follow them, follow the Saudi Arabia, what what Muhammad, sorry, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, and what the President of UAE says. You should follow. वो लीडर हैं मुसलमान उम्मत के, मुस्लिम उम्मत, okay, Muslim nations. अभी ये मैंने दिखा दिया प्लीज, और अपने यूएई को भी दिखाया है इधर, यानी साइड पे, whoever, तो ये कैसे कि मुझे छेड़ रहे हैं और ये कर रहे हैं, teasing her because she's spoken against our Prophet Muhammad. Tell your wives, Surah 33 ayat 28, I forgot to mention this. देखिए आपका प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद, अल्लाह प्रॉफिट को कह रहा है, और प्रॉफिट टेल योर वाइफ्स, इसका मतलब है वर्क इट आउट कि they have left, they would leave Islam. And the next ayat also, see, but if you should desire Allah and His Messenger, maybe, and the home of the year after, all this is Islam. This means they've left, they would not desire Allah. So if they don't even desire Allah, they can't even remain mushriks, because most mushriks who believe in Allah are what? Oh, sorry. Most of the believers, how is that ayat? Surah 12 ayat 106. Maybe, see, my mind, I'm trying to. Most people who believe in Allah are polytheists. Surah Yusuf ayat 106, right? So they would not even be mushriks, polytheists. They are atheists, and most of them believe not in Allah. They will become atheists, and atheists concept पता नहीं, Allah mix up, like कभी disbeliever ऐसे उनकी बात करता है जो, if you believe in Allah, you believe in Allah, and then polytheist की बात कर रहा है, he's talking about the polytheists, and then he jumps to that they don't believe in the life hereafter, they don't believe in uh, that uh, the they will be brought to life again, judgment day. Okay, they don't believe in judgment day, but you know, like that ayat where even the Hindus believe that it's like resurrection, like Allah can bring their very fingertips, restore their very fingertips. और पता नहीं क्या क्या लिखा है, अजीब से हैं आयत। तो ऐसा हुआ, लाइक ऑल के बारे में बात कर रहा है जो बिलीव इन अल्लाह, last day nahi, like not the last day, like you know, something like that Allah can do this, and Allah, of course they know Allah is the creator, Allah can do this, Allah can do that, the mushriks, the polytheists, and most of them believe not in Allah except illah, while they associate others with Allah. This would mean, what would this mean, Baba? This would mean that they're mushriks, most of them who believe in Allah. This would mean, huh? Most of the mushriks believe in Allah. Majority of them who believe in Allah are mushriks. This would mean. How else to put it? Polytheists. So these wives would not even be mushriks. They would not even choose Allah and leave the messenger. But if you should desire Allah and His messenger and the home of the hereafter, it means these wives have left Islam. And Allah has told them, yeah, like, please, प्लीज समझे, मैं आपकी कोई ना कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट ना मैं डिस्टोर्ट कर रही हूँ. आई एम नॉट डिस्टोर्टिंग. I have been blamed for uh, being a Shia still. Can you believe this? By a Christian. That I am doing the taqiyya, dissimulation, and lying. So I worked it out that I will make some provision for you and release you in an honorable way. Be'izzati se nahi, not in an insulting way, but sarahan jamila. Sarahan sarkuna. Sarkuna. Una sarahan jamila. Where does it say in the Quran कि इनको ऐसा सताओ molest करो so that you would not be molested? Believers को कहा है to distinguish between the slave girls, because at that time it was like, but they're saying, yeah, here, I don't know, the Sunni Islam, so that they will not be molested. So either believers, so those slave girls, UAE का president, am I a slave girl? मैंने इनको कहा है मुझे एग्जीक्यूट करो प्लीज, लेकिन सताना और ये मैं खुद ठीक नहीं हूँ. थोड़ा ह्यूमैनिटी लाओ अपने अंदर, राइट, सो दैट दे वुड नॉट बी मोलेस्टेड. अब इसमें भी पर्दा सम मुस्लिम्स, लेकिन हम शियाओं को तो पता है भी फातिमा ज़हरा ने हमें उनकी हदीस लेते हैं ना इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन बीबी की. ठीक है, बीबी फुली कवर थी, लेकिन बीबी जैनब जैसे या चलो वो भी फिर बिलीवर्स कैसे, वी आर ऑल women of Prophet Muhammad, believing women. Oh, Prophet Muhammad, say to your wives and your daughters and the women of the believers. Actually, we are women of the believers, right? Or we are daughters of the believers. To draw over themselves of their outer garments that is suitable for them, that they shouldn't be known jalabia, right? And फिर खमर दूसरे उसमें आता है आयत में, the headscarf, and not harmed, yudaina, not harmed. It's just some say not molested, not to be abused, that they will be known and not to be abused. तो ये मुसलमान जो ये पार्ट आयत रहते हैं कि you can abuse an infidel. So they're right, the ex-Muslims, some of them was, make the meaning, interpret this ayat to mean that the infidels, the chaste believing women, that is more suitable that they be known. Okay. So what about, and the ones who would be harmed, not molested, Yusuf Ali? I have to find out. So, okay, we'll go to the Surah 33 at 59. Want to make this world a better place. Surah 33 at 59. For all. हम में equality. I am seeking for equality, truth, equal rights for all. And children have their own rights. And so, some, when they're under the parents, so that's under condition, but someone who can't take care of themselves, natural rights too, and all this we have to look until they come of age. Tafsir. Let's see the Sunni tafsir. I'm not going to the Shia tafsir. Marif al Quran. Let's take Ibn Kathir. Uh, Here Allah tells His Messenger to command the believing women. Khamar bhi hai. Warn over the Khamar. Slave women. So they will be distinct in their appearance from the women of the Jahiliyyah and from the slave women. Okay. So the distinction, the Ali ibn Abi Talib reported that Ibn Abbas said that Allah commanded the believing women when they went out of their houses for some need to cover their faces from above their heads. Hmm? Oh, with the jilbab. Okay, this from the Sunni side, right? Leaving only one eye. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Leaving only one eye showing. Muhammad bin Sirin said, I asked Ubaidah Salmani about the ayah to draw the okay, where shall I go now? And they were free and that they are not servants or whores. That will be better that they should be known so as not to be annoyed. Means if they do that, it will be known that they are free and that they are not servants or whores. So if they are servants and whores, it means they should be annoyed by Muslims. Oh, so this is in Sunni religion. To be annoyed, to be zillat or, cheer char karna, cheer, dishonoring, annoying them. What be the English word for cheerna, messing her up? Oh, molest karna, molest. Acha, molesting her. And Allah is ever oft forgiving, most merciful, means with regard to what happened previously during the days of Jahiliyyah when they did not have any knowledge about this. A stern warning to the evil hypocrites. Then Allah issues a warning to the hypocrites, those who make an outward display of faith while concealing their disbelief. This also, hypocrites, you Muslims, some of you are also at this time, and at that time, Prophet Muhammad's time, there were hypocrites. Surah Nur ayat, there was a group. So what do we do with these group of hypocrites, Muslims, who lie and who they spread false rumors against the disbelieving women, polytheist women, ex-Muslims, and now in this ayat, that was the way of Allah in the case of those who passed away of old, meaning, shouldn't you get these people and punish them since they say they are Muslims? So the Muslim uh, leaders, the security police, Muslim police, what do you call that? Go after them and punish them. It was the way of Allah in the case of those who passed away of old, meaning this is how Allah dealt with the hypocrites when they persisted in hypocrisy and disbelief. Passed away, meaning this is how Allah dealt with the hypocrites. I'm not a hypocrite, I'm an ex-Muslim. But what about your Muslim hypocrites? When they do this, they should be subject to the punishment according to Islam. He incited the believers against them and caused them to prevail over them. And you will not find any change in the way of Allah. What about the Muslim hypocrites who spread false rumors against ex-Muslims, women, and your own women, Muslim women? Of course, there will be. But what about spreading false rumors? What if they say, she's a loose person, she's a cross, and all this, go after, and everyone's coming here, and like false rumors against the UAE president also. Someone here, Ibrahim Loeb, and huh? Thailand का ये है वो है Thailand's this and that. Are these from the Muslim Brotherhood, Kashmiri? Also in Kashmir, these are very dangerous people. So we should find them and punish them, and then the Muslims should punish them according to their religion, what they claim to be here. Oh my God! So you see, Abdullah Samir and all are right. Then what you can make out of this is that these poor infidels can be annoyed and messed up. Again, the word what did I molested? Yusuf Ali has used it. Yeah, the right word to use. Oh, you can go after them, torment them, molest them. So you see, the polities were never doing this. That's a great thing. Although the Quran says they were um, burying their baby girls alive, infant girls alive. But oh my God, Shias, do you see this? This year, oh, so I think before Islam came, Bibi Khadija or didn't Khadija bint Khuwailid didn't wear this and wasn't molested. Zainab bin Josh was a proud Quraysh, and she was a widow, and no one was harassing her and pressuring her to get married until this Prophet Muhammad, and she got married to pressuring her to marry Zaid. Oh no no, order Surah 33 ayat 36. Is this kind of a thing. Oh my goodness. Now where was I? Ibn Kathir. Let's see. Marif al Quran. Does Kirul Quran? Who is? I don't know much about that. The previous verses have maintained that causing pain to any Muslim, man or woman, is forbidden. Ah. Oh, I was supposed to read something from that article also. So you see, the Muslims also come here and call us cowards and all this, but you're supposed to protect yourself against it. Now you lie. Then against to protect your lives and yourselves and your religion. Not only your religion, but to protect yourselves, how you can lie. How square and fair and just is that? And then you call us then you call us cowards. The previous verses have maintained that causing pain to any Muslim, तभी तो वो मैं अब वो गाना गाऊंगी इंडिया का मूवी फूल आहिस्ता फेंको बड़ी खूबसूरत शिकायत है ये जो औरों का दिल तोड़ते रहते हैं लगी चोट उनको तो ये कहते हैं कि फूल आहिस्ता फेंको टन 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 टरारारा। अच्छा so ये शिया इस्लाम में तो वैसे ये आयत तो ऐसे ही कुछ कह रही है I mean looking at this explanation I have to really go into deep thinking now about this ayat taking the Sunni tafsir and maybe I won't even take the Shia tafsir. The previous verses have maintained that causing pain to any Muslim man or woman is forbidden, haram, and is a major sin also. Ooh, Gunah Kabira. Pakistani Gunah. Ism Kabir. Ism is the name. What's that in Surah 7? What is that sin called? Is a major sin. अरे तुम लोगों का अल्लाह ये नहीं बोल सका वो बेचारे डिसबिलीवर्स जो अच्छे हैं जो शराफत भले अगर तुम लोगों के हिपोक्रेट्स भी तुम लोगों में oh but you can cause pain annoy the non-Muslims women girls Pakistani rape I would call them grooming gang rapists and in particular inflicting pain on the Holy Prophet, is an act of infidelity liable to Allah's curse. Chalo, Allah's curse came on us, so I'm not scared of that. Now there were two kinds of pain caused by the hypocrites to all Muslims. अब ये hypocrites कौन है? ये hypocrites ना Jews हैं ना polytheists हैं. These hypocrites, who are they? They're neither Jews nor Christians nor polytheists nor disbelievers. These hypocrites are Muslim believers. A Muslim world has problems. So as a Shia, I would be crying, and even as a human for human welfare. Please, Muslims, you have problems here. And the incident is very clear against Aisha, Ummul Mumineen in Surah Nur ayat. Also, it doesn't, although it doesn't, Allah doesn't mention Hazrat, your Aisha's name. Hazrat mein kyun bola? Sorry, Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife and Abu Bakr's daughter. Oh my God, you have more problems. Hypocrites caused by the hypocrites to all Muslims, but Muslims causing problem. You see, these are not infidels, or are they? No, no. It was a group from among yourselves, and they were hypocrites. But Allah calls those group among yourselves the believers. Where is Allah? Excuse me, Allah. You mean all infidels and disbelievers and polytheists now come under hypocrisy? Please. They are not hypocrites. These are your own problem hypocrites in your Muslims. You get it? So please, another thing is that it's very, very difficult to make a fool understand. Right? Imam Ali has said, to a fool, what happens? Like, so if you have fools also in Islam, then what can we do? फिर ये बस ये पढ़ के कि hypocrites means disbelievers and all this. No, no, hypocrites means your own Muslims, not polytheists. Hypocrites means like those wives who, for whom Prophet Muhammad had to, these two wives, Surah Tahrim ayat. Now, in Surah Tahrim ayat, the two wives are hypocrites, disbelievers. Now they go into disbelief. But the disbelievers are not the hypocrites who say we are disbelievers, we are mushriks. They are not the hypocrites. We are polytheists. My goodness. So please understand that. समझ कल की खोटे हैं या क्या है? कुछ ऐसे fools पता नहीं क्या बहुत stubborn हैं या देखने में नहीं आता है. So this is a problem that I would be crying. Allah, I questioned Allah that if my religion was true, why would there be hypocrites? Can't we find a religion? Couldn't Allah find a religion? Khatam. There would be no hypocrisy left in any human being. No, in any Muslim. Forget human beings who are not. These hypocrites, they come into Islam pretending to be Muslims, okay? So ऐसा होना ही नहीं चाहिए. There should be, Allah should have closed the door for all those who want to become Muslims. Close the door that the Muslims would not have problems in their own Ummat nation, the nation of Muhammadan. This was my cry. Why didn't Allah close the door, this religion? The hypocrites, you see, he said the disbelievers have despaired. But Allah did not say in the Quran ayat that the hypocrites have despaired. Even the wives showed hypocrisy in Surah Tahrim ayat. So this preventive measures against these have been provided in the verses cited above. Hmm? As a corollary stated, there are few additional injunctions in a certain congruity to be unfolded later on. One of these two kinds of pain caused was at the hands of vagabonds from among the general run of hypocrites who used to molest bondwomen from Muslim homes when they came out to take care of family chores. Sorry. Then, on occasions, they would mistreat free women under the impression that they were bondwomen, because of which pain was caused to Muslims at large and to the Holy Prophet. What does this mean? Please get it? These hypocrites, vagabonds. One of these two kinds of pain caused was at the hands of vagabonds from among the general rule of hypocrites. Who are these hypocrites? Your own Muslims who used to molest bondwomen from Muslim homes. So, own Muslims, hypocrites. Allah, are these the mushriks? Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. The hypocrites. You see, the hypocrites who say they have come in the fold of Islam. They say with their mouths what they do not believe in. These have come in the fold of Islam. Allah is not talking about the polytheist hypocrites of that time, or the Jewish hypocrites, or the Christian hypocrites. You get it? I hope I also get it and clarify, right? Who used to molest bondwomen. These are your own, in your Islam, Muslim hypocrites. Bondwomen from Muslim homes, and they came out to take care of family chores when they came out. Okay? So then on occasions they would mistreat free women under the impression that they were bondwomen, because of which caused to Muslims at large. Then on occasions they would mistreat free women under the impression that they were bondwomen. Shias, see what the Sunnis have here. So, which cause great pain to Muslims. So if you ever cause pain to your Muslim, then it causes pain to the Muslims at large and to the Holy Prophet. But how shall I say it? But you can molest the bondwomen, ayat. On the other hand, oh, that's okay. That would not cause, because Allah Himself said it, that you would not be molested. But for these, where's the ayat to not do this, not molest? Where's the ayat to say, but do not also molest, or that you would not be molested? This for the believing and daughters and wives of Prophet Muhammad, and for the women of the believers. Oh, even oh, wait a minute, women of the believers. Doesn't say what. Oh, the daughters of the believers, like that. Okay. And the outer garment that is more suitable, that they should be known and not harmed by you hypocrites, Muslim hypocrites of that time. So whoever explained this ex-Muslim, I'm glad. I just can't remember whether a friendly ex-Muslim, apostate prophet, or whoever explained this properly. Yasmin Muhammad, so they would not be molested. Yet this ayat is open to interpretation that the bond women, slave women, sex slave women, fatayataqum, And those who say anything against Prophet Muhammad, who are non-Muslims but disbelievers, can be molested. Right? How far do you go on this? No limitation. Huh? And not harmed. Is this word Yudaina harmed or molested? Or okay, Maududi puts molested. Here is from Maududi footnote on this. The same meaning was understood by the major commentators who lived close to the time of Prophet. Ibn Jarir ibn al-Mandar have related that Muhammad bin Sirin asked Ubaidah as-Salmani the meaning of this verse. Ubaidah had become a Muslim in the time of the Prophet, but had not been able to visit him. He came to Medina, time of Umar, settled down there. He was recognized equal. Jurisprudence, Qadi Shura'i, in jurisprudence, instead of giving a verbal reply, Ubaidah put on his sheet and gave a practical demonstration by covering his head and forehead and face and an eye. Okay, this is about how to put covering on yourself. Some Muslims are saying, one Muslim was saying to me, my ex-friend, former friend, that the khamar doesn't mean covering your head and all this. And some they, I don't know what they do, Quran only or half, or some hadiths they cherry pick or what. And with half knowledge, they go on telling others that their sect is wrong. Ibn Abbas also has made almost the same commentary in this how to cover. But what about the molesters? Allah has commanded the women that when they move out of their houses for an outdoor duty, they should conceal their faces by drawing and letting down over themselves a part of their sheets. Okay, but I thought number two is on molested. Acha, acha, for the believing women. So this means the disbelieving women, sex slaves and all this, you can molest like anything. Chero, chero, chero. Chero, jao, chero, baba. And lie to them, darling, darling, I love you, and this and that, and will you date me, and all the men, believing men doing this to the, huh? Oh, no, no, I want you, come here, then you go to, what this? So we are in trouble if the Muslims are going to take this. Those who take this, not the Shias. Shias? Wait, okay, let's see. Multilingual. Don't tell me the Shias also, otherwise I'm going to now faint. Don't tell me Shias. Bibi Fatima, Bibi Zainab's chadar, Yazid only taken off, right? Snatched. Ooh, 33. Ayat, I keep forgetting. Razab. What's the ayat? Sorry, I didn't. 59. They'll just say the believing women should not be molested. What about the disbelieving women then? I mean, some ex Muslims have worked it out that the disbelieving women then can be molested by the Muslims. No, no. Oh, refer to the commentary of Surah Nur 30 and 31 and 59. Every believing woman is commanded to cover herself with outer garments and whenever she goes outside of her home. Nothing mentioned here about the disbelieving. So you can now, so the ex-Muslims have told us, and the true meaning behind this ayat on this part. You can human rights violations. So international, according to the international, what the law do the, where does, where do these laws come from? International human rights, women rights. Women say that Islam has given the believing women rights and all, but equality or rights, some problem there. Some more rights than this really. International human rights. Women should not be molested. लो लो ये चिट्ठी इनको तो चिट्ठी कर दिया है अगर ये see and I don't know what is the commentary, but would they even bother the Shias? What does this mean? You haven't explained properly, your religious scholars, on this. Your imams. No, no, but sex slaves, the imam can hit and call rascal because she wore that during a headscarf during prayers. Sexual violence as discrimination, a violation of international human rights law. Sexual violence generally violates women's rights to be free from discrimination based on sex as provided for under the ICCPR. I better leave. Um, you see, wherever I am in whichever, if I'm in a foreign country, these Muslim men can come anywhere on the now online and violate me, try to violate me. And what is sexual violence? Does it mean you chirna verna, like, what is it called? Teasing women. And on, let's, okay. And women should not be teased. Eve teasing. It's called Eve teasing. Drafting the prohibition on violence against women under international human rights. I think it would go under violation. Eve teasing and violence. Daily Star, thank you. Teasing, odd gestures, and verbal abuses are considered as sexual harassment in many developed societies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, the Daily Star. Wow. Yeah, and later on that night, that morning when I slept, talking to Pen and Arbo, then they've got me here also. So there's this really terrible kissing scene coming from some where it was really vulgar. I couldn't stop it because it was in my mind, and very bad scenes coming of porn. So tightened, and how I had to sleep, and oh my God, you cannot imagine. Already, they have someone said Rouhani spiritual healer about me in year 2000 that some enemy of mine is called Jakar ke aise rakha hai. I was a Shia at that time, right? Jakar ke rakha hai, so it's called like tightened, like a sprain. You strain someone, strained. She's been kept strained. So I could see my like my bones, like my left shoulder. I have to make an effort, and my body's like tightened. I have to make an effort to calm up, relax my bones. My body's tightened like they've invisible rope. They've tightened, and my bones are shrinking, and all this. Amirul Raj photo. Woman has the right to walk without being stared at. Yeah, so this, yeah. Around the world, more women than ever have greater equality in legislative rights and more rewarding opportunities in economic activity. So, who is this Eve teasing and violence against women. Wow, now to see this modern world, thank you. But Islam doesn't give us this right that this modern world gives us, developed countries give us. Eve teasing on the street is one such reflection of the inner beast in men. Women are subjected to this social evil. Yes, it is, irrespective of what background they are from. The dictionary meaning of teasing. वैसे भी पाकिस्तान में तो मुसलमानों मेरी माँ को टच किया, touching my mother while she was in burqa in a rickshaw, because whenever traveling, she chose to wear the burqa and whenever traveling in public transport. She didn't wear it all like whenever going out, even with my father or in the car with the driver, but she wore it when she was in public transport. In Karachi, long time ago, 1970s, when I was a kid, before we went to London, and she was touched by someone. And they in Sadr, I heard they do a lot of touching and all this. Bori Bazaar and all that. Some areas in Karachi are really well known for this touching and all, touching women. Even my father said that. So whether believing women or forget it, Muslims, the men, Muslim men do this. So this, yeah, it's a lot. It's prevalent around the world. It seems women are subject, but Islam not giving any rights. Like Islam is giving you the right, the Muslims the right to tease the infidel women, so that you will not be molested, for the believing women only. Public sexual, unkindly or annoyingly, the dish get where ये पेन जो भी अब इधर आएगा इधर. अच्छा, I was checking the channel of pen, and how come that I can't look at their channel? Like, could they be from the government side? How are they hiding their channel? Even Pen was like, oh, I haven't put a video or anything. No, no, you don't have to put a video on your channel to hide your channel. Like oh, sorry, you don't have to put anything on your on your channel. Uh, so what they can do is, I don't know how only these masters in online YouTube. So they come. Let's say they come here, and I check, like it says, go to the channel, or not channel activity, but go to the channel. And I've seen many of them who come here. They don't have a single video, nothing posted, nothing like the playlist is hidden, but I can see their channel. How come these two I couldn't see their channel? Arbo and pen sketches. And also on the Christian, where someone was, yeah, like on Christian live chat, like there's something they do. I'm going to check that. Like, if you don't have a YouTube channel, then you cannot do this, right? Comment or anything. You can't use YouTube. You can watch a video from a YouTube, but you can't participate in live chats and all this. You can only participate in live chats and uh, streaming and all this when you have a channel, commenting and all. Huh? This also, let's see, is teasing or sexual harassment of women in public places is a growing concern. Okay, Bangladesh, the concern in Bangladesh and throughout the subcontinent. It is a crime easy to commit but difficult to prove, as Eve teasers often devise ingenious ways to attack women, even though many feminist writers term it as little rapes. Yes, I would say that. Oh, yes, good term used now. Or potential rapists. Ah, but little rapes, yeah. And usually occur in public places, in spite of remark and on social media against me. What about social media? Bangladesh a lot. They couldn't speak in Urdu that much. Um, Dr. Pinky Shah is an assistant professor of University of Liberal Arts, Bangladesh. Written by her. Daily Star. A woman has the right to walk without being stared at. Photo Amirul Rajiv. Okay. Little rape now. So, the Muslims do it to their own Muslims in their countries, South Asian. And now they've got another excuse, a good excuse. My maid was saying in year 2000, बीबी बहुत difficult. हमको अपने आप को बचाना पड़ता है इधर कराची में. Like I was like, you travel in public transports and all this. I was getting crank calls and you're like किसी की तबीयत ठीक नहीं है. Load shedding तो हो रही है. Yes, how you've lived in that jungle. Women's rights amnesty. Yeah, so little rape, I would call it. I think I'm going to save this Daily Star. The Daily. So now these Muslims have another excuse. Are these big shot people, rich people? Someone's channel not showing. Why? On YouTube. Someone else's, like we can't see their. Uh, unable. Someone's channel not showing. And we see someone's channel, but only their comments. So I think I should uh, find. I'm going to search it later. So it's been, I couldn't talk on Facebook. Now here, little rapist. Please, I appeal to um, please do what you can. I tried my best at night. Whatever I could, I fought my war against these little rapists. Thank you, Daily Star. Online. Please stop these little rapists. What else can we do? I've been fighting them. I had to take, but of course, I got angry at my country and all. Arabs. And looking at this, back to this tafsir. So they, from this tafsir, at least we can then come to the conclusion that um, oh, so Allah allows the believers to tease, Eve tease also, little rape, do little rape and all. Uh-huh. Tell me, is this Allah, the true Allah? Oh, but chose to tease bond women. Hmm. Let's read more. I haven't read it like this on this ayah, this tafsir. The statement referred to immediately earlier has already made it very clear that it never means that Islam has allowed some difference to exist between free women and bond women. Okay? In the matter of providing protection to the chastity and honor, and has protected free women and left bond women to fend for themselves. This is what I was doing on this particular channel live stream. Oh, that night, the other night, against two Muslim men and maybe even more. Instead, Rahman, also three. Instead, the truth of the matter is that this difference was made by these wicked and low people themselves, as they simply did not dare act high handedly against free women, but chose to tease bondwomen. Oh, so you can't cheat. Islam provides the same chastity and honor, protection of chastity and honor for bondwomen. This is what uh, Ma'arif al Quran, I think Maududi, Ma'arif al Quran, Ma'arif al. So, um, so you can't even do that with the bondwoman, slave woman, slave girl. So that the majority of women become automatically protected through the Sharia of Islam took a functional advantage from this difference put into practice by them by ordering the free women to distinguish themselves so that the majority of women becomes automatically protected through their own standing conduct in this matter. As far as the matter of bondwomen is concerned, the protection of their chastity and honor is as much necessary in Islam as that of free women. But it could be carried out except by using the legal authority. So the next verse spells out that those who violate the law will not be forgiven. In fact, as and where they are found, they will be caught and killed. Caught and killed. And this is what provided a security shield for the chastity and honor of bondwomen as well. So please, ex-Muslims or Christians talking about this, but you have left out Marif al-Quran's tafsir on this. This submission makes it clear that the interpretation offered in this verse by Allama ibn Hazm and others is different from the majority of scholars. So I thought, my water is coming. So now it started here, after that night, in the bathroom sink tap. Ooh, and others, as different from the majority of scholars, and in an effort to escape the doubt mentioned above, is something just no, not necessary. The doubt could have come up only when no arrangement was made for the protection of bondwomen. A doubt could have come up only when no arrangement was made for the protection of bondwomen. So where was the arrangement made for the bondwomen? Which ayat? Next ayat? I have to look into this matter more whenever I can, then I'll come back on this. If the hypocrites in those in whose hearts is disease, and those who spread rumors in Al Madinah do not cease. Cease to, oh, so now whoever harasses, oh, this is a annoy believing men. Ah, so even if you harass a woman who is not covered, right? And if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease, and those who spread rumors in Al Madinah do not cease from harassing, molesting these bond women. This makes sense. Even let me see. I'll look into this matter. Then they will not. Oh God, Islam is another way. Kill them, like massacre them. Accursed wherever they are found, seized and massacred completely. Hmm. Maybe oh, does this verse continue? Oh, this is what Marif al Quran, I think, is saying. These are the Eve teasers and all this. Also, like, cease from what I was saying. Also, the cease from molesting the women, bond women also. Let's see. Okay, maybe correction then after. I'll come back. I thought this was now Allah has turned and it's not. Like I was saying, cease from what? Why hasn't Allah put cease? Rumor mongers like against Prophet Muhammad and the believers, the Islam, the sorry. O Prophet, tell their wives and daughters and the believing women that they should cast their outer garments over the persons that is most convenient, and they should be known as such and not molested. Allah is most forgiving. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease, that's why they put adultery, referring here, ooh, from from indecent acts. Molest, they should have put rape here, not adultery and fornication. This is also what? Cease from what? That a person shall be an ill wisher of Islam. Yeah, it goes to Islam also. And against Islam. Ill wisher of Islam, this. Yeah, yeah, it goes then to another. It doesn't continue. But where does it say that the bond women should be protected? Huh? From Eve teasing and all this. I don't know what Marif al Quran tafsir. Sorry, I can't get this. The Quranic word, alayhin, over them. Oh, this is about that. But for the bond women, uh, okay. So I'll do this later on, yeah, if I can. To maybe not, maybe today. Now I'm in this. I'll be compelled. Okay, thank you. And please help Lubna. Don't forget, please, if you can afford it, if you can, please help her. Please help those for the welfare, well being of everyone, every woman, every girl. I'm with international law. I'm with this. I'm with the Daily Star on this Eve teasing violence. Please stop this. Not even on any kind of violence against or eve teasing against the ex-Muslims. We have said things against Prophet Muhammad on proof from the Quran ayats, right? Say on that. What do you say on that? Stop eve teasing and thinking you have the Muslims have the right to do this. And then I will have the right to call the police. Thank you, those helping me and those helping Lubna, those in need, really give. The season of giving is. And we have, thank you, Dubai, ruler of Dubai, humanitarian city, and UAE humanitarian. And there's another lady who's in need of, because she can't pay and she is in dire need. UAE, please help her. She's gone to Khalij Times. She also needs it. So please reach out if you can, you're able, you can afford to. Right, please reach out. So let us do the work, good work, help humanity, and humanity first. Put humanity first. And the thing is that I feel I have the right to be very, very angry at Prophet Muhammad. Maybe even the Christians whose families have been destroyed or killed, they also have the right to be very angry at Prophet Muhammad and Allah and this religion, as I have the right because I was a Shia and this was my religion and I feel so betrayed. And I can't even imagine what the Shia family or the Shia wife or children must be going through, being their, husband, father, brother, sister, going through having lost to extremist Muslim Sipai Sahiba in Pakistan. Parachinar, what's going on? I can't imagine. I can't this. And in this condition, no way. I'm in a perpetual shock, trauma. And if you can afford and if it's convenient for you, please support me here against these Eve teasers, little rapists online. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, I have to go now. What's the title? Help, support, reach out, please. Human welfare. And I've got a Facebook group, but don't join there. Human, what is it? Truth seekers and human welfare. Yeah, I don't mean to hurt anyone by this, but called a tyrant, a rapist, a rapist. Uh, the law. Oh, sorry, no, the law is a pimp. Sorry. Look at this in Surah 33 ayat. I thought, and that's what ex-Muslim Ahmad, but he's a Christian now. So I don't know whether, let's see if, I don't want to get carried away saying that they say that Prophet Muhammad slept like he had sex with the dead body, his aunt Fatima bint Asad, Imam Ali's mother. Like sleeping in the grave with someone is having sex. That's why. And I think ex-Muslim Ahmed was saying this Arabic word. This is also in Arabic, meaning it could also what it means having sex. God knows. So I don't know whether they got carried away or not. I'm sorry, I have to say this. So I have to be careful. But here in the beginning, I was like, isn't this like exchange? Like, is it like exchanging wives? You take my wife and I take your wife. So you divorce your wife or what? And I divorce. Okay, this divorce, it doesn't say here, but it just Allah puts it in this way. to exchange them for wives, like to exchange them for wives would be. What does Allah mean by this? So sorry, I may have been wrong. I thought in the beginning, and I kept believing that it means exchanging wives, taking another's wife and giving him your wife. But of course, there would be indecent, and indecency is haram in Islam, Surah 7, 933, right? But then we would think that even this is haram. This is indecent prostitution. But look the way Allah puts it here, that fatayatakum, prostitution is allowed if they desire prostitution. This also. So then you see, in this, even chaste, remaining chaste, but then why would Allah put if they desire chastity? You see, Allah puts the responsibility on them. And it's also not just do not prostitute your slave girls. It's do not compel, force. It's about forced prostitution, not prostitution. It's not against prostitution. And that's why Allah can say, then it makes sense, if they desire chastity. So although Allah starts here, this ayat, with let them who find not marriage, nikah, abstain from sexual relations, meaning until Allah, let them who find not. But here it says, let be chaste. Does this mean chaste? What? Well, yastafifi. Or this is not Quran.com word by word in English. Now here, Sahih International does not put let them be chaste. Allah doesn't say let them be chaste. Sahih International puts this way. So I've been trying to find out if fifi means okay, I'll have to take the whole word. Yastafifi means remain. Let them be chaste, meaning. Because Sahih International doesn't put let them who find not, let them be chaste. Let's see. Let those who cannot afford to marry keep themselves chaste. Maududi puts it. Let's see what Yusuf Ali puts. Let those who find not the wherewithal for marriage keep themselves chaste. Okay. And word by word, Quran.com translation, let be chaste. But then, okay, even if it's let be chaste, right? So here, Allah has put an order, let be chaste, okay, for those whom your right hands possess. But then, for the fatayatakum of whom your right hands possess, there must be two different groups in whom, or like that, right? In what your right hands possess, or from what your right hands possess. Two different women or females. Of the fatayatakum, he said, if they desire chastity. Let's see what is the. I can even check here. If they desire tahassunna. This is chastity. Not, oh yeah, so it must come from yasta. 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 Tahassunna. So then now Allah puts for the fatayatakum if they desire chastity. Now it's up to the fatayatakum, the slave girls, if they desire chastity. You see, here there's no contradiction now in the Quran ayat. Because this is not about not prostituting your slave girls. It's about not compelling, tukrihu, force. Don't forcefully, like, don't compel your slave girls to the prostitution, if the see, like Shias even say no, no prostitution for even the Fatayatakom or the what your right hands possess, right? But it's not. The Shias haven't got this verse true. It's about compelled prostitution, forced prostitution. And moreover, he puts if they want to remain chaste, because here he has put remain chaste. Then here Allah puts if they desire chastity. Moreover, this means that only compelled prostitution is prohibited of the fatayatakum, slave girls. You get it? So Allah didn't put it in a wrong way. It's the Muslim, even Shias have got it wrong. The religious scholars, Aka Medipuya Ali commentary under this ayat. Got it? Thank you so much. Okay, I'll leave you now. And please reach out. Humanity, those you can afford, like you have that much, please. Companies and all we have. Reach out to Khalid, lady, what's her name? Fatima. Fatima needs, is unable to, and she unable to pay rent, and all this, right? Oh, can't find that case. I don't want to go into Khalid time, take long. I just wonder. Oh God, what's the title? Let me just check on. Please help out, please, for humanity's sake. I will pass this. If there's any good I can do, let me do it now. For those who need you, for humanity's sake, she cannot then, she's unable to pay. Please help out. Where is that? Khalid Times? My profile, share. Facebook. Oh my God, there's so much. For these people who, ye bichare fall, oh my God, my family and all. Can you believe it? Khalid Times. This was a year ago or so, maybe 2 years ago. 13-year-old Filipina battles life-threatening disease. Parents seek help, and amid mounting bills, Pakistani expat Ali Muazzam and Filipina Muazzama Batul became the second informal foster parents and helped Fatima, support her and made her ID and all this, So her mother had, you call it, left her there somewhere. What do you call that? I can't remember the. So this also, so a Filipino has helped her. Unwanted children, let's help. If you can, please. Ah, single mother, teen daughter face eviction with nowhere to go. Single daughter, single mother. Oh, she's a single mother, you see. So please reach out. and a single mother, teen law, teen daughter. Is UAE government, I appeal to you, with nowhere to go. Oh, what breaks Aisha most is seeing her daughter take on so much at such a young age. It's for humanity's sake. Emiratis help. If you can, government trust you to help. Please, Dubai ruler, brothers, please help. Sheikhs, please help her. Thank you so much. To go now. Thank you for your time and attention. Thank you very much. Wish you the best. Evil free